Alright, just brought in a very heavy box, the Pecron F3000LFP. I've never really dealt with any portable power stations other than the Delta 2s, which I have several of with extra batteries. But I thought it was time I upped my game a little, so I purchased one of these with an additional, I think it's the F3000 48 volt battery or something like that. That should be showing up shortly. Want to get a little more power going in case of more outages. I like options. You can't really have too much of this stuff around. You never know when one will fry out. You'll need a backup to the backups or whatever. But that's not important. I wanted to just unbox it, see what's up. Price was pretty interesting on this. They've been on sale. I think they came out at $9.99 a month or two ago. I mean, there's some inflated MSRP on it, but $9.99's been the street price. And then they were running them $8.99 with sales all over. Got it from a place called Outbound Power, I believe, with a 10% off code, which made it, I believe, $8.09. And then, as if that's not good enough, they didn't even charge tax. So it was $8.09 tax-free for a 3 kilowatt, 3,600 watt inverter generator, or portable power station, excuse me, not really a generator, but that's a pretty good price for something that appears to be of decent quality. They also have, instead of the usual 2-year warranty, they're including additional 4 years if you register it with the company. So that seems like a pretty good deal. Looks like we've got all the usual paperwork. Nothing too exciting. Oh, okay, they got little, gotta be careful getting this out of the box. This thing is not light. Let's see here. So they included a nice little bag of this. I really wish this thing came with wheels. I know there's something called the solar cart you can buy to add to it, but it's just another expense. But it looks like we have a solar panel connector, so that's nice. Also have just the usual wall plug cable. Jeez, that's a hefty machine. Okay, looks pretty nice. Not bad looking. Let's see if it comes on. It looks like they shipped it with 65% power on there. So that's not bad. Not much else to say. We'll run some tests on it, see how it goes. But there it is, that's what you get if you buy one. Not a lot to it, but it comes with everything you need, other than the wheels and the cart. Thanks for watching. Nice looking unit. It's got everything you need on it. You got 5 standard AC outputs. All of them have the ground, which is nice. I wish they were a little more scattered around. They're a little too close together, but they work fine. You got your 30 amp plug, so that's all good. I believe it's a full 30 amps too, from what I've at least heard from the reviews. A couple barrel plugs, not even sure what exactly you would do with those. You do have a 100 watt USB-C fast charge, which is nice, but I don't know why they made the second one just 18 watt and then 2 standard 18-watt USB chargers. Not bad, but they should have at least had one more fast one. Just by comparisons, the old, by some standards, outdated Delta 2s have 200-watt USB fast chargers. 2 standard USB-A fast chargers, or excuse me, USB chargers, and then 2 USB-A, just as USB-A. I don't know, they must be the old slow ones, not quite sure. Also looking at the back, just to compare, you do get actually more outlets, oddly enough, on the old Delta 2, but with only 1800 watts max, you're not going to use all those, and only 2 of them have the grounds. These other ones are kind of junk. I don't even know why they would put those on there. And you also have the old 12-volt power port, or cigarette lighters, we used to call them back in the day, on there too. This one's got a nice plug on it. I don't know why this one doesn't, but that's okay. It's still not bad. I believe the solar on this is 1600 watts max, but I wish it had 2 solar ports instead of just 1. From what I understand, the battery also has at least a 400 watt solar port on it, so that's at least somewhat helpful. I believe this charges at about 1500 watts, 15 or 1600 watts tops. I don't know, I gotta check those numbers. Liking it though. Hopefully it runs as good as it looks. It is an attractive unit. Looks a lot less cheesy than those other Pecrons they have on the market, but this is what it is. It doesn't look too bad, but we shall see.